Hi everyone, Christine Cipolla here. It's Friday, March 27th, and I just wanted to check in real quick as we head into the weekend. This week, the stock market saw more volatility. It was a little bit of a sigh of relief in the sense that a lot of that volatility was to the upside. I certainly don't think this means we're out of the woods. Today's market moves would support that. But if anything, this week has reinforced why we don't try to time the stock market. It is near impossible to time accurately what the best time to get out would be and the best time to get back in. That being said, what are some things that you can do? I think it's going to be important to have a longer term perspective when it comes to your investments. It's going to be really hard to kind of guess what things might look like weeks from now, maybe even months from now. So keep that in mind. When you're thinking about your investments, just keep the bigger picture and the longer term in mind. So that way you don't get caught up in the emotions of the day-to-day moves that we are seeing. Other things you can do for those that are making systematic contributions into their investment accounts, don't stop that. Dollar cost averaging is a great strategy to take advantage of this type of market volatility. It allows you to buy in at cheaper prices if your contributions happen to be hitting your investment accounts while things are cheaper, quite frankly. For those who are taking systematic distributions, please know that your plan supports that, especially in times of volatility. So if you need those dollars, there are no worries there. I have had some clients admit that they don't necessarily need all those dollars, and a lot of that goes into savings. So in that case, feel free to pause those distributions for a month or two, and we'll reevaluate whether or not we want to turn those back on in a couple of months. So those are some of the things you can do. On my end of things, what's happening on your behalf, I've mentioned before, I'll mention again, where there's volatility, there's opportunity, and we're constantly looking for those opportunities in your portfolios. We're also rebalancing client portfolios to get them back to their target mix of stocks and bonds. This allows us to buy into things that have sold off more than others, and sell some things that have maybe maintained value or not sold off as bad. The other thing we're doing in non-retirement accounts is taking tax losses. So purposely taking losses to help from an income tax perspective. And there's no action required on your part for what we're doing. This is automatically happening behind the scenes. If you have any questions at all, and this is especially important for those I'm not currently working with, if the advice that you're getting conflicts with what you're hearing from me and you want to talk about it, feel free to shoot me an email, pick up the phone. I'd love to see how I can help. And for anybody that I am working with, I'd love to hear from you as well. So certainly use me as a resource, especially if you're feeling a lot of anxiety around this. Again, I'm here to help. I'd love to see how I can help. That's all I have for now. I can't wait to talk to you all next week. Have a fantastic weekend and stay healthy.